Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Money Honeys video. If you are new and joining me for this series, I would suggest you go back to the start of the playlist and the Money Honeys intro and watch through from the beginning, because we have been working through some lessons and homework along the way to learn how to get your budget together for the month. Today I'm going to do a slightly different video. There's not going to be any homework from this video, but I am going to walk you through your daily, monthly, weekly budget routine in how to manage a budget. Oftentimes we learn about how to put a budget together. I mean, you will find all kinds of things online about, budget templates and things to fill in, and that's great. You have a budget, so it's all written down. But what do you actually do during a month in the day-to-day to follow that budget, to manage that budget? So in a previous video, we talked about how to actually manage your budget using cash, a debit card, or a credit card. And I highly recommend that you use cash because it is sort of the easiest and also most accountable way to start following a budget. I also talked about using a notebook or a spreadsheet to keep track of your budget, but a notebook is really the most basic, nuts and bolts, easy way to do it. What I'm going to do today is do a different sort of video giving you an example of a person going through a month following a cash method of managing their money, along with using a notebook to keep track of it. And that is what we're going to show you today. So I hope you enjoy this. If you have any questions at all, leave them down below. I am more than happy to answer, and we will get into the video.
It is the last day of the month, and Melissa realizes it's time to get her budget together for the next month. She thinks through all the categories of things that she is going to spend and gets her budget book out to record everything. You can even do a fancy front page like Melissa has done here. So she thinks about what she's going to spend, what's happening in the coming month, and then puts together all of her budget. She has all the categories together, and she has put down what her income is at the top of the sheet, written down all of her expenses with her estimates of what she is going to spend and how much she's going to allot in each category. She's even put some money aside for future vacation and some savings, and you will see that the total of all of her expenses equals exactly her income, so that every dollar is accounted for in her budget. She then looks at the categories that she is going to be doing multiple transactions out of for the month and makes a note of which ones of these categories those are. So in Melissa's budget, she's put arrows beside gas, groceries, restaurants, clothing, and entertainment, because those are the categories that she is going to take cash out of the bank in order to spend cash money through the month. Melissa goes to the bank and takes out the cash that she needs to put into her variable spending envelopes, into gas, into groceries, entertainment, all of those categories that she put on her budget. And this is how she is going to spend her money for the month. And her budget lines up with her cash envelopes, and she is ready to go for the month. What Melissa also does for each of those variable spending categories is take the amount that she has budgeted for each month, and on a separate page for each category, write down at the top what the money is for, and then start with an opening balance of the amount that she will be spending for that month. So you can see for groceries, she starts with $320. On November 3rd, Melissa realizes that she needs to put gas in her car and pick up groceries. So she only takes with her the envelopes with the gas money in it and the envelope with the grocery money in it. This keeps her from doing any kind of unplanned spending and makes sure that she has the money that she needs, and she can just pop those envelopes directly into her purse. When she's out shopping, she makes sure to get a receipt for every penny that she spends, so that when she comes home, she can record that money into her budget book. For example, with this receipt, she has spent just over $60. So she will take her budget book and take that amount away from the balance that she has. You can see that she has written down the $61.10 She now takes that $320 from the initial balance and takes away the $61.10 that she spent on groceries, so that she knows she has $258.90 left to spend that month. She'll then record that into her budget book so that she always knows how much money she has available. So she's written down that new balance, and it only takes a couple minutes at the end of each day to keep track. When Melissa receives a bill for the month, for example, her electricity bill, she will take a look at the balance, or the amount owing, which in this case is $33. She will pay that bill and also make a note of it on her original budget in her budget book. So while she wrote down she thought she would spend $40, it only ended up being $33. So she can make a note of the difference. So you can see that she's noted the actual amount was $33 and she has $7 extra now to allocate in her budget. This will both help because she will do better at estimating next month that bill, and she can find a category that she needs to put that extra money into. In Melissa's case, she's putting that into her savings category because there wasn't anywhere else that needed that money. So she's added that $7 in to the savings category. So once again, all of her money is accounted for. Melissa has reached the end of the month, and she's looking back over her budget categories, what she has spent and what she hasn't spent. When she's thinking about making her budget for the next month, she's looking back at how much she spent. And you can see, for example, for gas, she has $10 left over at the end of the month. So Melissa has put together a next budget, and she's taken into account what she learned about her spending from last month. So for example, she's changed her electricity amount to $35 because she realized she spent less in electricity than she expected last month. She's also made a note of where there is money that is carrying over from past months in categories that save up over time, such as car repairs. She's also considered what this month looks like, and because it is Christmas, she has allocated some money towards Christmas spending because each month is different and you have to think about what's happening in the coming month. Once again, she's going to make a page in her budget book for each of her variable categories. But you can see, for example, in gas, she has accounted for that $10 from last month that is carried over, so that in addition to the $80 she allocated this month, there is $90 total to spend. She is now ready once again to go to the bank, fill up her variable spending envelopes with her budget book, and be ready for the month ahead. And that is how you manage your monthly budget.
So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that somebody's watching it and enjoying it. If you have not watched any of the other MoneyHoney's videos, I will link the intro video right here so that you can go and watch and start following through. And if you have not subscribed yet, I would suggest that you do so. That way you will know when these videos are coming up every week, and you can click on my face right here to do that. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys, and I will see you again soon. Bye.